Don't be talking, don't be talking. I'll make a video now of the soul bug damage in my sunroom. What survives, I don't know. But these little boards underneath the trays, hopefully that's got rid of them. Here's my kill. Except for the California poppy, herbs they didn't seem to touch. But everything else, they ate on. My lettuce, look at this. They chewed right down what stayed alive. I'm going to have to reset all the lettuce. And I'm going to reset all of the cole crops, even though some of them look like they're going to live. They're not touching the tomatoes. This is the brandywine tomato. That back there, that's another cole crop. But the tomatoes, they never touched. So I'm 2 weeks late. The minimum date for planting cabbage, broccoli and cauliflower, the cole crops, was 2 weeks ago. But the rest, it's okay actually for the lettuce and everything else. I'm supposed to be planting most of my seeds starting now. It was just, like I said, the cole crops and lettuce was supposed to be planted earlier, along with the kohlrabi. So hopefully not too bad, but I was hoping to get a lot of cole crop plants growing because I have plans to plant them out in a food forest type setting instead of just planting them in the regular vegetable garden bed. So I'm not happy with that. I think what I need to do upstairs is clear. I put this tray down on the floor 6 p.m. last night. And when I went up to bed, these two cells here, they had lettuce in them about 1 inch high. And when I come down this morning, this is what I found. So overnight, they were eaten. Same as upstairs. When the plant gets so large, then fine enough. But as a little seedling, I need to put them up on something. Last year, this shelf was upstairs. And so the seedlings that I had managed to grow, I had on this shelf. I need to make a shelf and put those trays on it. Maybe a 3-tier shelf for 3 of those trays that I have upstairs, and keep them completely off the floor. And I think then I will have a place that I can put my seedlings and they won't get eaten. I have 3 of these trays that don't leak and about 5 that do. It's another DIY project coming up. It's not so bad. Like I said, it's only the cole crops really that I am behind on now. And if I don't get them to grow enough, then I can always buy starch from the nursery down in Louiseport. These 3 trays I've got set out, 72 cups in each. And I'm going to take this one, tray B, and set it out totally with cole crops. I have 8 varieties of cole crops to set, and there's 12 rows in here. So that means I'll do 4 at 2 rows each, and 4 at 1 row each, giving me 12 rows. I was in the store to make sure I had fresh cabbage seed, and I decided to buy this Red Express cabbage. So I have two cabbages now, the Early Copenhagen Market and the Red Express. So these four up here, that's the ones I'm going to do one row, and these four down here I'm going to do 2 rows. I'm going to take my pencil and use it as a little dibber. I'm going to poke 4 holes in each cup, in the soil in each cup, that is. And I'm going to drop seeds in there. Cole crop seeds, they're big enough to be handled anyway, so it's not like it's going to be difficult. And the reason why I want to do it this way is because then the seedlings will be spread out if they all sprout, and so each cup has a possibility of getting me 4 plants. Of course I can just throw them in and separate them out anyway, but it's just easier if I ensure that the seedlings are spread out to start with. There's the holes poked. I'm going to turn this around because I want to put the cabbage on the first 4 rows. They change in color, but for the most part, that's your cole crop seeds. This is the red cabbage. Doesn't look like I got many cauliflower. I'm gonna not do that. Guess it's gonna be by starch for cauliflower if the ones upstairs don't grow again. There, that's tray B set out with cole crops. Now, that being said, I was just watching a video from Erica's Little Welsh Garden. She was planting tomatoes, and she was talking about how being a little late would actually help there, because she didn't have to plant up the tomatoes into bigger pots a couple of times. And I thought, yeah, that's right, you know, it might actually be a silver lining to me being late for the cabbage. But at the end of that, I do have something of really interest here outside, and I'm going to show you. If you watch my earlier videos, you know about this patch here. It was a herb garden at one time, but it's still just backfill. And so when the weeds got in it, trying to get them out was just a horrible deal. And so I covered this in cardboard, thinking I'd kill off the weeds and then I might be able to do something with it when I've got the vegetation all killed. Now, along here, there's flower bulbs in, and there's a couple over here. So I was thinking that I'd take back the cardboard and see this spring if I could dig them up. They're fall bulbs, but of course I put the cardboard down in the fall. There's nothing I can do about it. I bought some annual flowers to put out, annual flower seed to put out by the front fence. Now I was going to put these out by the front fence, but I came out here yesterday and look what I found. All the flower bulbs are coming up through that cardboard. Some more over there. And even these little wispy ones, they poke their heads up through. So this would be awesome, actually. Imagine if the rest of the plants don't grow, the wild plants, but the bulbs can get through, then I can weed out this area just by putting cardboard down and letting the bulbs grow up through it. So, not always sad here today. I'll walk over here and show you garlic that's coming up as well. There's the garlic that I put in the regular bed. So there's 6 in a row, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, which makes 30 garlic. No sign of those tree seeds starting in here yet that I planted, but I guess we wouldn't expect that yet anyway. It could be up into July before you see anything, if they're going to come. The other garlic now I put over here. Of course, you see all this really tore up area here. I don't know if you can see it on the video or not. When I had the ends out, they came along and I had to replant some of the garlic because they actually tore it out. But it's growing. It's one of them there, and another one. And I had to replant garlic here because I need to know if the soil area is getting improved. Last year I just had the put in a clove, and I ended up with a 2-clove garlic at the end. So most of them are coming up. Some of them are missing, and they may have been taken out completely by the ends. On Saturday we're supposed to have a mix of sun and cloud. so I'm going to watch how much I eat and what I eat to hopefully be healthy on Saturday. And I'm going to deal with the compost bins and the hens pen, clean out the hens pen. And do what other cleaning up I can do as well. Monday is also supposed to be a nice day, so I'll probably be able to take some footage of a clean-up day then. I think that's going to be it for this video. I hope you found it interesting. Give me a like if you did. And I'll see you in the next video.